Yoshinobu Yamamoto is already immediately making Dodgers hitters feel beyond relieved that he's their teammate. I mean, not that it's a surprise, it's, kind of the whole point the team signed him for over $300 million to begin with, but it's still really cool and hard to fathom truly how nasty the best pitchers really are. Pitchers like Yamamoto, you just watch his stuff in awe. Like, watch this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Dodger fans, you have a good one on your hands. Again, we knew this when he signed, this isn't shocking, but it's just cool to feel that hype and see a preview of the nightmare stuff opposing hitters should expect moving forward. And seeing this means baseball is back, so if you haven't yet and enjoy the video, subscribe to what we got going on here and hit that bell for notifications. Thank you. Another cool thing about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he genuinely wants to be a Dodger. Not that nobody else does, I mean, who wouldn't want to be a Dodger these days? But we're talking about a guy who not only chose the Dodgers when other teams were offering the same exact contract, but we're now learning that Yamamoto chose the Dodgers over a team that offered more money than the Dodgers did. Despite Yamamoto signing the largest contract in baseball history for a pitcher when he signed with the Dodgers, he could have gotten more if he signed with the Phillies. The Phillies offered him more than the $325 million he ended up signing for, according to Phillies reporter Scott Lauber. The team had met with him in December in New York and were hoping to bring him to Philly for a second meeting that never ended up happening. Because you know what's even crazier than the fact that Yamamoto turned down more money from Philly? The Phillies weren't even in his finalists of teams. Yamamoto's final decision was between the Dodgers and the two New York teams, one which had offered the exact same contract the Dodgers did, the Mets, while the Yankees offered him $300 million but over less years, 10 instead of 12, so the annual salary would have actually been more. So he could have gone to the Mets, who offered him the same deal. He could have gone to the Yankees, where he would have gotten more money per year, or the Phillies, where he would have gotten more money overall. And remember, the taxes in California are the worst. Not only would he have been taking more money on the Phillies, but he also would have been saving more money being away from the crazy California tax situation. So why did he do this? This is what Yamamoto himself had to say. Quote, "I looked at each team and how they were. The Dodgers and Phillies are both successful, obviously, but I felt the Dodgers gave me the best chance to have a longer vacation. That really was the deciding factor, knowing that they won't get past the first round and then I'll get to start my offseason earlier." End quote. I'm now going to follow that up with this famous Abraham Lincoln quote. Yamamoto, of course, didn't say that, although I'm sure at least some of you believed it for a few seconds, don't lie. In reality, there's no concrete answer as to why Yamamoto picked the Dodgers, but I feel like at this point the answer might just be right in front of us, without anyone having to say much of anything. Yamamoto just really wanted to be a Dodger and was willing to turn down more money to be a Dodger. Should the Phillies and their fans feel like crap about this news? I mean, the answer should pretty obviously be no. There's quite literally nothing more the team could have done. They offered him more money. They went all in. He clearly just didn't prefer being there. Just spitballing ideas here, but I wonder if the city of Philadelphia had anything to do with it. Like maybe Yamamoto didn't like Philly, didn't prefer how the city was or whatever compared to New York or LA. I don't know, but there's gotta be a reason the Phillies weren't even a finalist despite offering more money than anyone. Yamamoto also actually grew up a Dodgers fan in Japan and told reporters he likely would have signed with the team whether they signed Shohei Ohtani or not. Obviously, Ohtani signing there made things a lot more appealing for anyone, especially Yamamoto, but his ideal home really was LA, which again, I find that pretty cool. He truly wanted to be a Dodger. Of course, if the Dodgers didn't offer him nearly as much money as anyone else, he wouldn't have signed there. Because at the end of the day, yes, it is a business, and these players look for the best financial situation possible, as they should. They play well enough to earn it. Doesn't mean they'll get exactly what they're always looking for, but they have every right to try and get as much dough as possible. But in Yamamoto's case, he was being offered more than he even wanted from the Phillies, yet the Dodgers still got him. They stole him away from Philly, where he would have been even richer. Why? Again, I think Yamamoto just really wanted to be a Dodger. The team offered him enough money to sway him away from the Phillies offer, and so he went with them in the end, sacrificing more money. He's still a rich man, he'll be fine. He's not becoming homeless just so he can be a Dodger. He's still going to have more than enough money, he'll be okay. I think he's going to be able to get by in life. I know, bold take, that's just how I feel. But even more money plus less of a tax hit isn't something to just scoff at. Yet here we are, and Yamamoto is a Dodger, clearly where he truly wants to be. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.